The Tulsidas Ramayana there's quite a few not quite a few, there's a few translations, but the one I'm most familiar with is from the Gita Press. And I believe you can get it on Amazon. Also, there's another one from, where is it? It's over there. From another very good company in India. I think it's Motilal Banarsidass or Munshiram, one of those two. But the one I like the most, because it's the one I've read, millions of times, is the Gita Press. And it's in Indian English, so it's very enjoyable. It's not too polished. Tulsidas tells the story of Rama from a different point of view, because it was in this age that Tulsidas told the story, wrote the story down. And he wrote it in verse, and he wrote it in a very devotional way. Because in this time, devotion, bhakti, and the repetition of the name is considered to be the easiest path to follow. And Valmiki first wrote down the Ramayana in a different age, for a different time, in a different way that the people of that age understood. But at this time, we needed to have a different way of relating the story to inspire us. So, it's called the Ramacharita Manasa, which means the lake, mind-like lake of the stories of Ram. And every chapter is a descent into the depths of the mind, heart, a deeper descent down into the depths of the mind and the heart. I don't know much about the Devi Bhagavat Purana, but it's the stories of the goddess, and just like the Bhagavat Purana is the stories of Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam. The Devi Purana is about the goddess. All the stories, all the legends, all the manifestations. Did my guru tell me to wear red or for everyone to wear? He told me to wear red. After I had my nervous breakdown in the temple, and he was putting me back together, one of the things he told me was that I should wear red. He changed my name, actually. He tried to change my name. I didn't let him. He said to me, "What's your name?" I said, "Krishna Das." And he said, "No." He said, "You're Bajrang-bali." This is powerful thunderbolt body, lightning bolt body Hanuman, Vajra, Ranga, Bajrang-bali. But of course, he's Hanuman, so I would not accept that name. He said, "What's your name?" I said, Krishna Das. He said, "Nay, Bajrang-bali. What's your name?" I said, "Krishna Das." Bajrang-bali. We back and forth. Then finally I said, "Okay, you want me to be Bajrang-bali? Okay, but you remember, he was the eternal celibate. He'd been trying to get me married. He'd been teasing me about getting married, which was one of the things that precipitated this meltdown, one of many things. And so now he was trying to tell me that, okay, I'm trying to build me up, make me like Hanuman. So I said, okay, you want me to be, then you remember he's the eternal soul. But he just laughed. He laughed so hard it was really, he slapped his thighs. He was laughing so hard. Then he said, okay, you're Janaka. Janaka was Sita's father, who was a Raja Rishi. He was a saint and a king, an enlightened being and a king at the same time. Very rare. And he said, you'll have, your name, you're Janaka, you'll have yoga and bhog. Yoga, of course, is union with God, and bhog is worldly enjoyments. So I got the enjoyments. How about the union with God? Okay, we'll see. That's up to him. So yeah, that's so then in the process, he told me I should wear red, Hanuman's color, and also, he made me the pujari of the Devi temple and told me I was already wearing my red ulfi, long red shirt. And so yeah, he didn't tell everybody, he just told me to wear red. I needed that. And it's Hanuman's color, that's why he told me to wear it. Do I still have the drum? Yes, I still have the drum that Maharaj-ji gave me the 50 rupees for. It's around here somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere. Definitely have it. It doesn't work very well anymore. It's all, the leather straps are all stretched and the heads are, don't work very well. When I came back to the United States, somebody's asking me, did I initially stay in an Eastern state of mind or did I slip back into a more rock and roll vibe for a while? I don't know. After being in India for so many years, it was hard. Western music didn't sound right for a while. It sounded square and kind of, Eastern music was soft and deep and different feel, West Indian music. But I love rock and roll, so I was definitely into it. What time should japa be done? It should be done when you do it. I don't know anything about those rules and regulations. Nobody ever told them to me. Maharaj-ji didn't require us to do anything like that at any time. He said, go on repeating the name, no matter what you're doing. He didn't say sit down and pretend to meditate and do it. He said, repeat it all the time while you're walking around, while you're watching TV, while you're driving. But you can sit down and really concentrate or try to concentrate more on it. That's fun. That's good. But ultimately, you want it to be going all the time. That's a big thing. It doesn't come easily. Should it be done before consuming any food? I don't know. Just do it. The more you do it, the better it is. Did Maharaj-ji meditate underwater? There are stories of him. There was a small lake, very small lake in Gujarat, where he used to spend time and living around the lake. And when people would come to bother him, he would disappear down into the lake and stay under the water for hours and hours and hours. So obviously he did not have to breathe. He would go into some type of altered state where breathing wasn't required. Whether he was meditating or just playing around, I have no idea. But he did spend many, many, many hours underneath the water and wouldn't come up until people left. And it just so happens that I was recently contacted by some young Indian gentlemen who have built. So one of the first places that we know of Maharaj-ji spending time is in this area called Bhavanya, which is in Gujarat. And there was a small temple there, very small, simple little temple to Hanuman by this tal, by this little lake. And Maharaj-ji spent some time there, and there was a woman who used to take care of him, feed him. And when he left that area, he made that woman in charge of that little temple. And she lived for many, many years, and but I didn't meet her. She was already left the body by the time I went there at some point in the early 2000s, I guess, to visit that temple. And, but she was already gone. What do you know about the breastplate of Durga? Nothing. And there's a hymn or something called the Durga Kavach, which means the armor, I think, of Durga. But I don't know anything about it. Ramdas has an audio book on YouTube of the Tulsidas version. He's reading the Ramayana. I'm not sure if he's reading the whole thing or just Sundarakand, which is the chapter on Hanuman mostly. The beautiful chapter, it's called. Have I taken ayahuasca? No, I have not. I am currently reading Discourses by Meher Baba. Meher Baba was quite extraordinary. He kind of claimed to be the avatar of the age. And he used to say, and he was silent. He didn't speak for many, many, many years. He used a chalkboard or a letterboard to communicate to people. But he used to write. He said, when I break my silence, the new world will come, or something like that. But he left the body without ever speaking. So who knows what he was talking about. But he was quite extraordinary, quite extraordinary. He came to America a few times, I think, at least maybe twice, maybe. He had devotees here. There was some place in North Carolina, I think, or South Carolina, there's a Meher Baba Center. And maybe someplace else. Ramdas had been in touch with Meher Baba. He asked him about LSD. This is before he went to India, before Ramdas went to India, before he met Maharaj-ji. And Meher Baba said to him, wrote back and said, you can take it 2 or 3 more times, something like that. I forget. He said it's okay to take it 2 more times, 2 or 3, but no more. But of course, Ramdas took it many, many, many more times. But Meher Baba had said, Richie's mine, he wrote somewhere, that Richard Alpert Ramdas. He said, Richard's mine. Who knows the way these beings play. What does it mean when we say we are awareness? Good question. what it means, what we're talking about, what is referred to in that kind of statement is that our true nature is pure consciousness, awareness, not objects of awareness, which are thoughts, emotions, trees, rooms, televisions, computers, sounds. These are all objects of awareness. So you hear a sound, the sound happened, the vibration enters your ear translates that vibration into some kind of impulse that goes to the brain through a circuit. The awareness is what hears, so to speak. The awareness is what sees. The eye receives information from the outside world. But the eye has no consciousness. It's a physical thing. What has consciousness is our true nature, which is what's aware of all the sense input that comes in. And so what they say is who we truly are, underneath all our thoughts and emotions and experiences and objects of awareness, we are that awareness. Our true nature is that. Our ego is not the awareness. Our ego is a combination of thoughts, a conglomeration of millions of thoughts and identification with those thoughts, etc. What's aware of all those thoughts is pure being, pure consciousness. That's our deeper reality. So, and that's always here. But we are glued to the input, the senses, and the thoughts. We're glued to those, we're identified with those. We think we are the body, we think we are our thoughts and emotions, etc. We believe those stories we tell ourselves. What's aware of all that is our true nature, but we're not turned towards it. We have to remember to look for it. One very simple practice is to watch your breath. There's breathing. And there's awareness of breathing. Two different things. There's breathing. And there's awareness of breathing, knowing that the breath is going in and out. You might think, well, I'm breathing. But when you think that, it's a thought. And you're aware of thinking. So you are not that thought. You are deeper than that thought, so to speak. I'm breathing. Yeah, I'm breathing. Well, there's something that's aware of that thought. So are you breathing, or is the body just breathing by itself? When you're not paying attention, the body doesn't stop breathing. The body is breathing. That's what it does until it doesn't, until consciousness leaves the body, the soul leaves the body. The package of consciousness leaves the body, which you call the soul, which you could call a soul, or the true self. And when it does, there's nothing there. There's no awareness anymore. There's no seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, or anything, or thinking. There's just a lump of flesh with nothing activating it. What activates the flesh, the life inside of the flesh, is pure being, is consciousness, awareness, which is always here. It has to be here because we're here. if we weren't here, we wouldn't be able to talk about it. So there are meditations that focus on this pure awareness, mere attention, mere awareness. Dzogchen, Mahamudra. There are practices that turn to deal with, to become aware of the pure awareness within us, the naked awareness, with nothing. There's no object of it. It's just awareness. So they're the highest meditations, they say, but they're also very difficult because there's nothing to hold on to. We have the name, we have the mantras, we have the forms to help us slow down, and concentrate and free ourselves from other negativity and our own stuff. But these other practices are they're so simple that they're ultimately difficult. So, where did I learn to play harmonium? I didn't. How can one stop ruminating on past mistakes and being consumed by guilt? Well, if you feel you need to unravel the reasons you feel guilty, then you could go to a therapist and try to find out why you feel the way you do. At the same time, you could also practice watching your breath. And when you feel guilty, when you notice you're feeling guilty and you've agreed to yourself for 20 minutes to sit down and watch your breath, you simply let go of the guilt of the thought and you come back to your breath. And that develops the inner strength to let go of all those stories. Sometimes therapy and practice work very well together. Maharaj-ji ate very simply. Someone was asking what his favorite food. He ate very simply. Little squash, lokika sabji, little squash. So very simple, not a lot of spices. I don't know what he ate earlier in life, but later in life he ate very simply. Did Maharaj-ji buy charas for the Chilam sadhus? What did he say about the sadhus, sannyasis, and fakirs? Maharaj-ji, I don't think he bought charas. Charas is hashish, and there are sects of sadhus who live outside all year long, and they cover themselves with ashes to protect from the cold. And there are some sects of sadhus that smoke a lot of hashish. And he used to say that those sadhus need the hash to deal with the external, the cold and the heat. And he didn't smoke hash, and he didn't recommend that we smoke hash. In fact, he said, he once said, if smoking hash worked, I'd put you in a room full of it, and we'd all go in and smoke together. But not only doesn't it do anything for you, but it destroys your health. So he wasn't a fan of that. But in India, there's many different ways of practice, and there are groups of wandering sadhus and fakirs that do smoke hashish. And it's part of their lifestyle. And he wasn't against that for them, I don't think. No, I did not argue with Maharaj-ji about the name Janaka, but I never accepted any other name than Krishnadas. And he didn't force me. He was, I mean, if he really wanted me to change my name, of course I would have, but he didn't really seem to want that. He was just playing. How do I sustain chanting for close to 3 hours? I don't know. I just sing until I'm finished. Then I stop. Is KD a celibate? Does he practice celibacy? I've been practicing it for many, many years. I haven't got it right yet. I'm still practicing. I can't get it right. No, I'm not a celibate. I thought I was going to be a celibate. In India, I was celibate for 2.5 years while I was there. But Maharaj-ji sent me back to America. And that celibacy didn't last. I met my daughter's mother is what happened. Any tips for overcoming laziness towards meditation? The mind racing is truly frustrating. Why is it frustrating? Observe it. You can't stop it. So don't try. Observe it. But you're judging, you think you're supposed to be experiencing this or that instead of experiencing what's there. Everybody's mind's racing, but you don't notice it until you try to sit down and be quiet and stop getting entertained by the bullshit out in the world. When you try to look at yourself, all you see is thoughts. So be with that. You are not those thoughts. You are pure awareness. But we don't know that. So what you do, you pick some mantra, you pick some object of concentration, and you repeat it. When you notice you're not paying attention to what you're doing, you come back. And you do that for, 50, 60 years, maybe something will happen. Don't hurry. There's nowhere to go. I'm just joking. You could take a second. Or the idea is to develop some ability to let go of your stuff. Whatever it is that you're thinking, new things will come up, new fantasies, new ghosts from your past will arise. You let go and you come back. You let go and you come back. You let go and you come back. And as time goes on, this stuff doesn't grab you the same way. It just doesn't. Yes, Mayor Baba said, "Don't worry, be happy." That was his famous quote. One of his famous quotes. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, he said that. I am vegan now because I've been vegetarian since 1967. Maybe, yeah, vegetarian since 1967, except for a very short period in the 80s. I think I ate a little fish in the 80s for a very short period of time. I am vegan now because I can't digest milk, not because of any philosophical position. No male on my father's side of the family ever touched cheese or milk, as far as I know. And so I was the only one. So until about 15 years ago, I was fine. But then all of a sudden I stopped being able to digest milk, dairy products. So I stopped eating them. Am I a Hindu? No, I am not a Hindu. I am a human being trying to become a good human being. As far as I'm concerned, all religions lead to the same realization. And different strokes for different folks, different lineage, different people have different lineages, different karma. And each person follows the way that they choose to follow. I'm fine with all religions. They all work for whoever practices them. So I have nothing against any religions. I don't particularly like organized religions as a thing because it seems like organized religions create a lot of division between humans, between people, rather than bringing people together in the day-to-day kind of reality. But, that's just human beings doing it. It's not the religion, it's the people. So, any advice for someone who struggles with severe and chronic anxiety? Well, do whatever you have to do to work with that. There are medications that are helpful. There are practices that are helpful. You have to somehow you have to find a way to live in this world in a good way for you. It's possible. The anxiety has some cause, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, all three, who knows? You have to try to find a way to work with it, to unlock the secret of it, why you're feeling these things. It's very painful and not easy. Some meditation could probably help, but if there's so much anxiety, you won't be able to really do it. That's why chanting is so good, because you don't get a big deal. I'm meditating now. You just sing. So chant. Chanting is great. If you feel like chanting, chant. Listen to the chants over and over and over and over again. Don't try to stop the anxiety, but listen to the chants and you may not feel so much anxiety. Put the headphones on and put eye mask on and go away. Go with the chants. See if that helps. But that could be part of a program of learning to release that anxiety and that fear and that tension. But it's something that you have to work with. It's not a mistake, though. There are reasons you feel that way. Certain situations have developed, whatever it is, whether it's physical in this body or emotional, what happens to you in this lifetime. So you can find the key to it and open that heart up. And you can, maybe someday you'll be able to develop compassion for everyone who has anxiety, just like you have. And then you won't be so focused on the way you feel all the time. I mean, the real issue is that all we do is think about ourselves all the time, all life long. Everything's about me. How am I now? What am I doing? Where am I going? Do they like me? They don't like me. Where am I? Bop, 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 bop. Am I this enough? Am I that enough? What does that person think? Everything's in relation to me, 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 me. And my state of mind, how I feel, is the most important thing in the universe. I don't think so, but we do think so. To get over that fantasy that how we feel is the most important thing in the universe is a really big thing. And it's not easy, but I wish you all the best. Do your best to solve this conundrum of why you have these issues. And look around, try different things. Okay. Everything's falling. Guru Charan Saroj Raj Janamakur Sudhai Bharano Raghubhar Bimala Jasu Chodhaya Kupalachari Buddhihina Tanu Janike Smiram Pavan Kuma Siaram Balabudhi Vidya Devu Mohi Harahu Kales Bikar Siyavara Ramachandra Padaje Sharanam Jaya Hanuman Jnana Gunasar Jaya Kapi Sati Loka Pujan Ramadutta Tulita Baladhan Mahavira Bikram Bajarangi Kumatinavar Sumati Kesang Kanchana Varana Viraja Subesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Bajrora Dvaja Viraja Nande Munja Jane Ursaja Shankara Suvan Kesari Nanda Eja Pratapa Mahajagabanda Vidyavan Guni Ati Chatura Ramkaja Karive Koatu Prabhu Charita Sunibe Korasya Rama Lakhana Sita Manabasya Sukshmarupadharasya Hindikava Vikatarupadhara Lanka Jarava Bhimarupadhara Asura Sanhari Ramachandra Ke Kaj Sanvari Laya Sajivana Lakhana Jiaye Shri Raghuvira Shiralai Upate kinhi bahut barai Tuma mama priya bharatai samabhai Asabadan tumaro jasagav Asakahi Shri Pati Khanta lagav Nikadika Brahmadi Munisa Narada Sharada Sahita Ahisa Yamakuber Digapala Jahante Kabhi ko bid kahe sakhe kahante Mupakar Sugriva Inkinha Rama milaya raja padadina, tumaro mantra bibhishana man, Lankeshwara bhai sab jagajan, yuga sahasra yojan paraban, milyotai madhura palajan, Prabhu mudrika mele mukamahi, jala dilangi gaye acharajanahi, Durgama kaj jagat ke jete, Sugama anugrah tumare te te, Ram duare tumara kavare, Otana agya binu pesai, Sab sukh lahe tumhari sharan, tumhara chak kahu ko dharan. Apan teja samaro ape, tinon lokahank tenkampe, Bhutta sashan khat nahi aave, Mahavira jab naam sunave, Nase roga hare sab pir, Japata nirantara hanumat bir, Sankat te hanuman churave, Manakam bachan dhyan jo lave, Sab para ram tapasvi raja, Tinke kaj sakal tum saja, Aur manorat jo koe lave, Sove amit jivan pala pave, Chalam yuga paratap tumara, He parasiddha jagata ujiyar, Sadhu sant ke tumara kavare, Surane kandana ram dulare, Ashta siddhino nidhi ke data, Asabaradina Janki mata, Rama rasayana tumare pasa, Sadaraho raghupati ke dasa, Tumare bhajana Rama ko pave, Janma janma ke dukha bisarave, Antakala raghuvara pura jai, Jahan janma har bhakt kahai, Aur devata chittana darai, Hanumat se sarva sukha kharai, Sankat kate mite sab phira, Jo sumere Hanumat balabira, Jai jai Hanuman Gosai, Kripa karo Gurudeva kinai, Jo satabara pata kara koi, Chuti bandi mahasukha hoi, Jo yah par Hanuman chalisa, Jo yah siddhi sakhi gaurisa, Tulsidas sada hari chera, Kije nath hridaya mandira, Bhavanatanaya sankataharana, Mangala murti rup siyaram, Ramalakhan sita sahita, Uday basar surabhupa, Syavara Ramachandra Padaje Sharanam, Mangala Murti Martanandan, Sakala Amangala Mula Nikandan, Mangala Murti Martanandan, Sakala Mangala Mula Nikandan, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Bolo. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Sitaram, Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Sitaram, Jai Sitaram. Jai Siyaram, Jai Baba Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Jai Jai Bajranga Bali Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Siyaram, Jai Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Jai Siyaram, Jai Jai Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Jai Bajrangi, Jai Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Jai Bajrangi, Jai Hanuman, Sankat Mochan Kupanidhan. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Sitaram, Jai Sitaram. Sitaram, 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 Jai Sitaram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu.